You can do this. You can do this. Hello book lovers, welcome to Uncommon Reader. I'm Daniela. I hope you're doing well. It's gonna be more and more difficult to shoot videos as the temperatures are rising here in Italy, and I'm in the corner, I think the coolest corner in the room. The AC is on in my living room. It sort of should arrive to all the rooms, but I just turned it on. And today I wanted to talk to you about one of my reads from May. And it was written by one of my favorite authors, female authors. And if you are new to the channel, I'm going to briefly talk about Azar Nafisi, who is an Iranian-born. She was born in the 1950s, mid-50s in Tehran. And then she moved to first England and then United States to study. She became literature professor, and then she decided to move back to Iran just a little bit before the Iranian Revolution started, when Khomeini came back to Iran and went back into power. And so her books usually are all memoirs or essays, as she specializes in literature. And her most famous book is for sure Reading Lolita in Tehran. So I've got all her books in Italian, but I will share the English cover on the screen. Reading Lolita tells those dramatic years when she was teaching as a professor at the Tehran University. And not only it is an amazing testimony of how women had to change their ways of life due to the moral laws that were established by the regime, and so they had to change their lifestyle completely, wearing the veils, but not only, they had to cover even the ankles, but that was nothing compared to the violence they were subjected to. And this book is an amazing testimony of the dramatic experiences her female students had to go through. And she changed their names in the book just to protect them when the book was released. But Azar Nafisi also shares with us why certain books started to get banned from the universities. Books that you wouldn't think they had anything dangerous, like Pride and Prejudice from Jane Austen, or authors like Henry James or Francis Scott Fitzgerald. So they were dangerous because the women that were protagonists of those books had the right to choose. So definitely it was disturbing from the new regime. Other books that I loved and I would recommend you if you're interested in banned books is Read Dangerously. This is my Italian copy, and this is a beautiful essay. The thing with Azar Nafisi is that even if you are reading an essay from her, she makes it personal. So in here, she speaks about certain banned writers like David Grossman, Salman Rushdie, or writers that became writers after going to war, like Elliot Ackerman and so many others. There's Margaret Atwood in here, and also one of the authors that discovered this year, James Baldwin. A lot of quotes from him in this book. So that's how I got interested in James Baldwin and enjoyed so much reading Giovanni's Room this year with Renee of Beyond Books. It was our buddy read. I love those books that can make you discover other authors and make you think. I have another book from her that I haven't read yet, The Republic of Imagination, and also this is dedicated to literature, of course, and how books have sort of shaped her way of thinking, and also her caring for human rights. And Azar Nafisi remains today a huge activist, not only when we're speaking about literature, but also for human rights. And it was such a pleasure to meet her when she came to Italy, especially in my region last year in September. And I had a pleasure to have her sign a couple of my books. I only asked for her autograph, but she wrote her name not only in English, but also she wrote it in Persian. She added a date and she drew a little flower. How sweet is that? So I don't know, small gestures like this make me think like she is someone that is really open to what's around her and be kind. So very kind person. But the book I wanted to talk to you about today that I've read in May is The Things I've Been Silent About. I do have my English copy in California, but I happened to buy this one in Ferrara during a short trip that I did in January. When I travel, I love these days to buy a book as a souvenir. No more, fridge magnets for me. So I truly enjoy this book, and this is a bit more intimate than the other three that are soaked with literature. This is a little more personal, and she speaks most of her private life, and she speaks a lot about her parents and what an amazing relationship she had with her dad. She had a very tumultuous relationship with her mom. So I found this very insightful because from what I had read before, I had the feeling that she had a very happy childhood, but from what she discloses in this book, there were a lot of tensions in the house between her parents, and her siding with her dad created even more tension. This book also covers, and how could you not when it's written by Azar Nafisi, covers also many events, social, political, cultural events during the days of her childhood and later on when she was back in Tehran. By the way, she moved back to USA in 1997 and became a citizen in 2008. Pretty much the year I became a citizen, on the same year. After, I guess, she started writing books, she was no longer welcome in her country. But her parents would visit her in the United States. I really enjoy reading her books. I mean, her writing style is very emotional, and she's able to connect with her audience, and because she really shares a lot from her life, and her ability to really put herself in someone else's shoes, which would often be such a great solution. Even when you're considering what's going on in the world. I don't want to get into what's going on nowadays, but I know that her heart is with the people who are suffering from all the wrong decisions that our leaders do. So it's been such a joy reading from her again. And besides that last book that I haven't read yet, The Republic of Imagination, she did one more book dedicated to Nabokov, the author of Lolita. So I'm definitely gonna buy that one sometime in the future. But before, I will want to read The Republic of Imagination. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel with a like and a comment down below. I look forward to talk to you. Thank you. I'll see you soon here on Uncommon Reader. Happy reading in the meantime. Ciao.